Hey y'all, we're coming to you. We're gonna give you a pack review, show y'all what we've got in our packs. Come along with us and see what we're going to be carrying.
Alright, so just kind of giving you an idea of what's going on. We're showing the full setup from feet all the way up. Go ahead and turn around.
Okay, well, I'm going to start with the feet. I have the Lone Peak 6s on. These are the ones he's actually going to be wearing, but mine are in the mail. Decided to go. We found some from REI for what the ladies. So, but yeah, so Lone Peaks and engine juice. So this is what I'm going to be starting the hike off in. The only thing I don't have on is my merino wool under light layer. It's just warm enough out here that I didn't need it today, so it's in the back of my pack. I'll show y'all that in a minute. So this is my pack and setup. Yeah.
So right now, the pack that she's got and that I've got is the Z-Packs
Arc Hall. The
we went with a 70 liter.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's more than what we need, but we have more room. We're not packing it out, obviously, completely full, but it sits better.
Yeah, it's very comfortable. So I had the 55 liter last year, and those are really for people whose base weight is like 15 pounds or something like that, 15 to 20. I'm not saying that our base weight is more than that, because it's really not. Like everything you see here, minus my fanny pack, but everything in my pack, 2 liters of water, food, everything that we need, is 35 pounds. And I've actually taken a few snacks and things I'll be starting the day with out of there, so it might be a little less than 35, but I did add my puffy, so it's kind of a, but yeah, you're looking at 35 pounds, whereas last year I started the hike with a 45-pound pack with a 55 liter. So we're carrying a larger pack, but the thing about the larger pack is it's more comfortable. I shouldn't have to worry about my bar on the back coming out. That's one of the problems I had last year, was my top bar kept popping out. So we're hoping to do better this year with that situation. So I'm going to start with showing y'all what I have in my pack. So this is my 70 liter Arc Hall made by Z-Pack. Got my trekking poles. Those will be in my hands starting out. This is just so we can get it out here and show. So we have the Katadyn 1 liter water bottle with our filter, so that we can drink on the go. We will also, I'll show you the 3 liter that we have as well. Alright, so what I have. These are my camp shoes. They're just, we call them alligators. It's a knockoff of Crocs. They're very lightweight. They're actually lighter than the Crocs. We got these at Walmart, or actually I got these at
Mountain Crossings.
So I saw the purple and I had to have it. That was last year. I'm gonna start pulling out stuff here. So my hat, I'm probably gonna wear this one, and I may bring another one that I really like. So that's that. My Boggin by Columbia. It has the inner reflective, so this is my favorite hiking. Had that for quite some time now. Our ground cloth is in here. I'm not going to get that out, it's pretty nasty. Y'all seen it on our videos. If you watched our tent review, it's on there. This is my merino wool light layer. I will be probably hiking in that mostly, with underneath my 32 degree t-shirt short sleeve. I don't have any long sleeves other than my merino wool. I'm just going to go ahead and take this one off. These out.
And just a disclaimer, she's way better at video footage than I am, so if the camera is a little shaky, that's on me.
One thing I am missing, I'm waiting on it to come from Columbia. I had to get me a smaller rain jacket, which is a good thing, but my rain jacket last year was like, I wouldn't say it swallowed me whole, but it kind of did, you know. Plus, I let mice get into it. That was my fault. Getting tore it. So I'm actually going to go with a smaller. I'm going with the same rain jacket I had last year. They didn't have the same color, so it's a color like this, I believe. And that's in the mail, so that'll be coming. So that's a little extra weight that I'll be, you know, carrying. But these are my rain pants. These are made by Marmot, and I absolutely love these things. They're easy to get on and off, and I've slept with these over my other clothes to stay warm. Pooper Scooper, gotta have that. Baby wipes, and 2023 AT guide. Our sit pad is made out of a Z pad that we cut down. 1 liter water bottle. I have my umbrella. I have my cooler cloth. Let's get all this out. Oh, and I also have my bandana to wipe sweat off my face because I sweat a lot, and my hand sanitizer. Alright, got my Patagonia puffy. It's at 850 downfield. Was happy with that last year. We'll be picking up 8.4 pound food bag. Actually, it's less than that now because I took some Snicker bars, some Nature Valleys bars out, and I also took out a Cliff bar, so that's extra weight that's not in here anymore. But very happy with this. We decided not to go with Bear canister. We decided not to go with Ursack. We bought both. We kept the canister. We sent the Ursacks back. We personalized our canisters, so we are going to keep those. We might need to use those later or something. But anyway, we're using the Sea Summit dry bag. It's 20 liter, and it's got a nice little hook thing here that we can hang our bags, food bags up in the tree if we choose to do so. This is the 3 liter catered in. We chose to send this home last year, but I found one of the issues that I saw on the trail last year was we had to refill the 1 liter constantly to refill our 1 liter bottles. So instead of making all these different trips back to the water and getting your hands wet because it was freezing a lot of days, and that was just more getting in the water, I figured take the extra time, fill up 1 bag, and carry back, you know, to camp or whatever as we need to. I have a contractor bag that we cut down. So last year we went to the grocery store, and I believe it was Hawassi, and we cut down contractor bags and made them fit for our bags. And so we always carried an extra one in case we needed it at the bottom of our pack to cover our packs when it got wet. We never used it. So we are now using our extra ones that we had last year as our pack liners. So all of our things that we don't want to get wet, we're putting in there just for safe and secure, you know, to make us feel better. The inside of the packs are lined. You can see that's really, it seems really durable, but we just wanted to go ahead and just, you know, extra security. So you can see how I've got everything in here. This is my little food bag that we will be, so we're going to be cooking our dinners in Ziploc bags to cut down on dirty pots and stuff. You know, we may use our pots every so often, so that's where the baby wipes help come in. But to keep our pots clean as possible, we are going to be cooking out of Ziploc bags, and that's like our ramen. So you just put your ramen, which is what we basically have done, is taken anything that we're going to make we've already put it in our Ziploc bag, so all we have to do is pour boiling water in there, put it inside here, and this will actually stand up and seal it. And while we're doing other things, we can be letting our food cook in this and save on our fuel for cooking. We are taking these this year. This is made by GSI Outdoors. We got it at REI. It was fairly cheap, and it weighs hardly next to nothing. But it's a coffee mug, or you could actually eat out of it if you want to. But it closes. You could even cold soak in this if you wanted. But the lid just pops off, and it's actually like plastic. So, and it has the measurements inside there, so you can see, like if I drink a lot of hot tea at night. I love my hot tea, so I know exactly how much water to use, and I just store my, what's this thing called?
The burner.
Yeah, my burner and my lighter, and with that, this is for our jet bowl. So you just hook that up to your gas and my lighter. So that.
The cup is one of our luxury items that we thought, you know, if we wanted to cook in our pots, and we just boil water, put it in the cup, and then cook out of the pot itself. So not a must-have, but very lightweight, so we just went with it instead of the collapsible ones.
Yeah, because they stay dirty, like, and when I say dirty, like, I don't want dirt in my drink when I'm drinking. And like if you set it down, it had that static where like dirt would just cling to it.
Yeah.
And so it was hard to, like, yeah, you're gonna get dirty out there, and our fingernails will be black underneath after day one. I'm not worried about that. That's a given. So that was so aggravating having to clean that, and then I didn't want the smell of baby wipes in my tea. So this is just a little koozie type thing that I like to keep my jet bowl in. It's made by Toaks. Our Toaks 750 liter milliliter, whatever it is, 750. The cooking pot that Toaks makes. We just took this off of that just so I'll have something to keep this in, and then if this is warm, I can just stick that down in there and it keeps it safe. So it's our jet bowl. So our burner goes with this, and I ran out of fuel last year, so we're going with the bigger fuel canister this time. And I actually have a little piece of felt in there just so it doesn't rust in the bottom of my pot, and that actually comes out because you do get moisture out there, and I can use this to dry the inside of my pot, so it doesn't create any kind of rust with that. So these are awesome. This is it holds like 2 or 3 cups, I think, actually maybe more than that. Yeah, so that's the 2-cup line right there, so it holds 3 cups of water. So these are great. They're compact. Right. Next, I have my mittens. These things were so helpful last year. So the top unzips, and you can stick hand warmers on the top, so it keeps your hands warm. These are made by Burton. I believe I got these at REI last year.
Mm-hmm.
They're Gore-Tex, so that's even more awesome. And inside of there, I have a glove for each hand. Each hand I store. And these are made by Trailhead. They have the grip on there, so when I have these on, instead of just, if I want to take these off, if it's not raining, if it's just like cold and windy, I'll just use these to keep my hands warm, because last year my hands stayed very, very, very cold. Very cold. I take blood thinners, so it causes my hands to get very cold. So the other one's in there too. So yeah. Oh, and my actually that's my head wrap. There's my other glove. So I am also carrying this. It's made by Trailheads to go over my ears, along with my Columbia boggin. And it's got a cool little place for your ponytail to come through too. So I'll be sporting that.
I decided to opt out of getting one of those due to the fact that I don't have hair.
Z-Pack's pack cover. My electronics bag. This has got my Anchor wall charger. It's got my cables to charge everything, my phone, and I also have a 28.
That is the 36.
Oh, that's right.
1,800.
Yeah, 36,800 because I'm going to be doing videos, vlogging, and all that good stuff. And also, I'll have to charge my Garmin watch, and I think that's it. But yeah, so this is less than a pound. It's like what, 13 ounces?
It was 13 ounces.
Yeah, 13 ounces for 36,000 MAH, whatever it's called. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, and I'll be charging my earbuds because I'm going to bring those, which I didn't bring. I forgot them. This is a little ultra seal day pack. It's Sea to Summit. This is a little, it comes out into a backpack, and we use this when we go to town and get groceries for our resupply. We just, so we don't have to sit there and carry bags, because we carried 7 bags of Hawassi for probably a mile, and we are not doing that this year. So we have these. We could even actually slack pack if we wanted to in these, but it's perfect. They're these little, I mean, and all this is one piece, like it kind of folds into, yeah. I wish I can show you what it looks like real quick. Yeah. So it's just a little, oh, I've got it inside out. So if I wanted to, I mean, you really could flight pack in this if you really wanted to, like, just put whatever you wanted in there. It holds a lot of room than what you realize. But we also used this when we were having to go down the side of the mountain to get our water, because we had to trek up and you had to use your hands to go up. So we put our water in here and trekked it back up. Okay, moving on. Sleep system. This is my Climate pillow. I chose to go with Climate this time, and this is I forget which size this is, but you just blow it up right there, and then you can let the air out as you need. It has like a little quilted area on the front. Oh, this is the Lux pillow, because if you're not sleeping good on the trail, you're not sleeping at all. So that's a must-have. This is my Nemo Quasar 3D insulated sleeping pad. It's the regular wide. I want wide because I have wider hips, and again, I want to be comfortable sleeping. And I think this is like 3 inches thick, so really like this. It's square. It's not the mummy size. It's the square size, so it's or rectangle. So it's the same width from top to bottom. 2.5 pounds, maybe something like that. It's just extra little first aid stuff. Most of my first aid stuff, I'll be carrying my fanny pack. This is like extra toilet paper, hand warmers, a little deck of cards for us to play on the trail. Our soap, I have some Dr. Bronner soap in here to wash up with, wash our clothes with. So yeah. Again, remember all this is 35 pounds so together, so it's not bad. This is my Sea to Summit sleeping bag liner. This is the Thermalite. It's the warmest version that they have. Of course, it opens up. So this kept us warm. This is like having a security blanket in your sleeping bag. This is my clothes, my extra clothes I'll be wearing. Inside here, I have this marvelous thing. If I can get it open up. My arm's a little sore. Oh, he says open it. So you can go pee in this in the tent. So it opens all the way up, and you just find your little spot in the tent, and you can like twist it. So, but anyway, so last year it was very, very cold. There was a lot of times when I had to go out at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it never fails. We go before we lay down. 30 minutes later, I gotta go again. So, and when it's freezing outside, when it's windy, and you have to drop outside, it's hard to get warm. So there was many, many nights where I went out to go and had to come back into the tent and try to get warm, and there's many days that I didn't get warm. Like I stayed freezing the rest of the night, which a big problem was with my sleeping bag. It wasn't warm enough. So, yeah. I have my medium layer merino wool. It's made by Smart Wool, but this is probably what I'll be sleeping in, along with my Smart Wool pants. I have some extra pair of socks and with Injinjis in them. These are my camp socks. I have an extra shirt like I have on, and I have a pair of shorts. So I need those, and I have some Exficios in there, and I also have these I will probably sleep in. I'll wear these over my merino wool pants, because that's what I did last year, and it seems to be pretty good. And that's it for that. I have a sports bra in there too. But when we get back home, we'll lay everything out. That way you can kind of see all the pieces laid out together. And last but not least, I'm thinking, okay, what is she sleeping in? A sleeping bag. So I went around and around on what to do. I had it in its own stuffed bag, and then I didn't like the way it fit, and then I put it in a Dyneema bag. I thought, you know what? No, I've been on the trail before, and I just stuffed. So that's what I did.
And here comes the lengthy snake coming out of the bag. I too am actually going to go and do that with my bag. I figured if I'm going to stuff my sleeping bag in a sack, it might as well go ahead and be at the bottom of my pack. Just, it doesn't save a lot of weight, but it does save some time and effort of trying to stuff it in one bag and then taking that bag and stuffing it in the bottom of your pack. So for me, it was more of a time saver when you're packing everything up and unpacking to put everything in the tent.
Yeah.
So.
And I have an issue with tennis elbow. I can't get rid of it. It seems like I can't get rid of it. So, yeah, having the stuff in a stuff sack is just not going to work for me. This is the Thermarest Parsec 0 degree. Parsec. And let me tell you, this sleeping bag feels like butter. It's so, I've got into it, and it is so nice and warm. I am so excited about this sleeping bag. Like, I am so excited about this sleeping bag. I got away from the big Agnes that I had last year because
It flew away.
It was constantly losing feathers, was constantly choking on feathers. It didn't keep me warm, and it was a 15 degree, and I froze. So this is a 0 degree, and it has a waterproof, like, extra, it's not waterproof, but it has toe box that's made to keep moisture off your feet and to keep your feet warmer. The toe box, you can see, kind of, it's kind of like the shape of your foot, like the, yeah. But in the back of it's really cool too. I can attach it to the back of my sleeping pad, or the bottom of my sleeping bag. That can go around your sleeping bag, and it also has, if you wanted like extra bungee to attach, and it's got that one. So yeah. So this is my 35-pound gear explosion. So I think that covers everything. I don't think I left anything out. and just it's in the liner. Kind of doctored it up, cut it to fit, and just taped it up with some duct tape. And I think that's all that was in there. Yeah. So, I mean, you can see how big the pack is. On this pack, one thing I would like to mention is it's got this, I forget what they call it, but anyway, it comes out from the back. This is kind of curved, and it allows air to flow through so that you know, you're not like, it's not sitting right on your back and you're just completely burning up. It actually allows that air to flow through and helps keep you cool. That's one thing that my pack from last year did not do. It sat right against my back, and a lot of days it was wet from sweat. But yeah, so now it's Mike's turn, and we'll be back in a minute.